Why trying to let go makes it stronger. Relationships are one of those things humans can rarely avoid. Even when you don't go for it, it comes to meet you because no matter how bad or good you are, some people would usually feel attracted to you. However, there are often recurring patterns of sticking around even when you want to let go of creating and breaking relationship bonds. Such happens when we feel the relationship is getting toxic and enjoy an out. But we can hardly let go because we've created a bond with our partners. With twin flames, it's more than just hard to let go. You both share a soul contract that binds you before you become human. The meeting is magical, and its follow-up is swift and straightforward. Most times, it seems a person has known you from somewhere else, or they tend to know what you need before you're confident that it's your need. Sometimes you get to share solid telepathy with them. Hence, letting go is typically more complicated than calling from a normal relationship. The more you try to let go, the stronger the bond pulls you back together for twin flames. And sometimes you'll feel irritated about not being able to control this feeling. Don't feel sad. I'm here to explain why the bond seems to grow stronger as you try to let go. It starts with your fear and your insecurities. Finding twin flames is not easy, and the improvement it brings into both partners' lives is often magical. Also, how you tend to blend in with each other's needs is often fascinating. Hence, by breaking the contract, you know you stand a chance of losing all things. But unfortunately, the thought of these things will get you a bit tensed, stirring up some insecurities you never knew were in you before meeting someone new. And in some cases, if your previous partner was cunning, you won't want to leave paradise to go into a world of crowds. So, considering these insecurities within you, you'd often decide to give them more chances. By chance, you'll find yourself in the relationship again, with your bonds stronger than before. Furthermore, since twin flames bring improvements, it's idle that the time you spend with your twin flame grants you enough access to learning a lot about each other and share a lot of things that taught you two so much that you've improved at ease and grew severe affections too. Nevertheless, one ideal thing about separation is that it gives room for learning and improvement. And that improvement is what you two would have in your arsenal after letting go. And since you share a solid bond, once you meet again, you'll be interested in talking about the two of you, educating each other, and talking about the old times. The more you meet to discuss, the more your bonds return, stronger than before. Because you'll feel that there was a purpose for bringing you two together, and maybe there is. On another note, it's just the inability to deal with moving on. Yes, relationships with twin flames are often magical and exceptional. Hence, it can be quite a nightmare to leave and start independently. According to Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, a Swiss-American psychiatrist that pioneered near-death studies, there are 5 stages of letting go: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Though her book is specifically about stages of grief, many psychologists have used this model to explain the process of letting go, because it describes people's emotional and psychological responses when faced with a life-threatening illness or life-changing situation. Hence, passing each level requires a level of discipline and attention towards leaving. But our minds often play tricks on us. Sometimes the more you fight for a limitation, the more you develop the ability to keep it. As a result, you regain a stronger bond with your twin flame by keeping it. Because to fight what you feel for them, you have to think of them often. So thinking of them reminds you of what you might miss or are on the verge of missing. Hence, you'll likely be drawn back to your twin flame and share a more robust bond. Again, most of us see movies and imagine those movies being their reality. But with the knowledge that what you're watching is fiction, you often wake yourself from your slumber and expect less from fact. With twin flames, I often have the ideal story. The bond tends to be the best type of bonding that you may have experienced all the days of your life. The connections, telepathy in some cases, compassion, and their interest in your growth are all things that strengthen the bond and keep you going in your private life. To end the relationship might mean losing most of these things. So if you separate yourself from your twin flame and try moving on with another person, and you don't see most of the things you had with your partner becoming the reality of your current relationship, you're likely to back down. And backing down can further mean backing off the existing relationship and returning to your twin flame. And if you two get back together, it will only result in a stronger bond. On another note, finding a twin flame doesn't control your life before you meet them. What I mean is what you experienced with your parents and the attitude you developed from watching them. To make it more straightforward, if you're codependent, you get to meet your twin flame, who lights up many dark aspects of your life and teaches you a lot, coupled with unconditional love. As a result, you're likely to codepend on them, though they may try teaching you to depend less on other things, maybe sex or hard drugs. You will only become addicted to them, and if you're to let go for any reason, the more you try to spend time away, the more you discover their huge role in your life. So even if you don't want to go back to them because you both are twin flames, you'd go back because you're codependent. Nevertheless, because you discovered how important they are to you and their role in your life, you will likely seek a stronger bond between you two. In conclusion, finding twin flames can be a challenging task because we need to be sure that everyone enters a soul contract like you. Hence, your bond is uniquely beautiful, helpful, and essential for physical and spiritual development. So if you have one or you found it, value it. But if you feel a critical need to break it to get more knowledge, advance to some level of growth that your twin flame can't join you with immediately, or you just want to end it, then most of these reasons I mentioned will bring you two back together with a stronger bond.
Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified of subsequent updates. Thanks for watching!